Oh, hope you guys love that motivational video. I'll leave a link to it in this replay. One of the key things they said that I really like is there comes a point in your time where you're gonna reach a crossroad. Maybe you guys have already reached that crossroad and moved past it. I believe you moved past it because you're still here. But if you haven't, what he said, when you reach that crossroad, you're gonna have a choice. You can keep going forward, or you can turn back. Right? You can keep going, or you can quit. And when you get to that crossroad, it's gonna mess with you. Especially when you look back. Some people look at it at, I've come a long way, I might as well keep going. Some people say, I haven't come that long, I might as well quit. All right, it could be, hey, I've been doing this for so long, I haven't made a dime. I haven't made any results. All right, you can quit, go back to your old life, or you can keep going and go in harder. I see you. That's fine. If you guys could also share this for me. But listen, it doesn't always go the way you plan. You don't always reach your goals when you expect to reach them. Sometimes stuff flops. Sometimes it takes a whole lot longer. Sometimes it's a whole lot harder than you thought. Sometimes it costs more than you thought. Sometimes people let you down. You thought people were gonna have your back, or the system, or the course, or whatever. But it's still no excuse. Sometimes you may be in the wrong place. All right, and you'll know that. It won't feel right. All right. But just because you haven't got results doesn't always mean you're in the right place. Just because you haven't reached the goal or a certain level doesn't mean you're in the right place. You have to reassess and look back and see what you need to improve on, what you need to change. All right, we've talked about pivoting. All right, so that's why I want to dedicate this particular mindset coaching to, hold on. I was like, why is my screen black?
Throw you some curves. And
I was like, why the heck is my screen black? All right, so I dedicate this to 7 steps to stay motivated when you aren't seeing results. 7 steps to stay motivated when you aren't seeing results. All right. A lot of this stuff you guys I'll be getting. I actually had something else planned for this particular mindset coaching. But a few people, you know what I'm saying, whether it was on one-on-one or it was in DMs and stuff or whatever, were expressing, you know, what am I doing wrong? I don't see what I'm doing wrong. It was a lady, I invited her to come. She's already part of the group, so maybe she'll come. But she was like, I really want to quit. And of course I talked her out of it, so she's back. But she hasn't been with us real long, and she was with another company, and like she's looking at all of that and seeing she did a whole lot of stuff wrong, and she's happy that she met me so I can her fix a lot of that stuff, but she's still a little discouraged. Because now she's got to fix everything that she has done wrong. Everything all the way down to her website, all the way down to her content, to her profile, everything was incorrect. So she was discouraged a little bit. So I want to break down some 7 steps that'll keep you going, right? When you feel like you aren't seeing the results that you had hoped for, all right, because that's what it usually is, all right? I'm almost sure, 99.99% sure that you have seen some results. They're just not what you had hoped for, especially at this particular time since you've been doing it. All right, so get your pens ready. All right, we're gonna break it down in 7 steps and we're gonna dive into it, all right? Have you ever felt like giving up on your goal after months or years of pursuing it with no results? You're not alone. I'll tell you one thing, I once worked like 14 hours a day for like 6 months to create my first online course and prepare for a launch. All right, when the launch date of the course arrived, I was rewarded for my hard work with nothing. Not one sale. 6 months, 14 hours a day. And the disappointment weighed so heavily on me that I considered quitting. After days of like depression and dark feelings that I was drowning myself in, I decided to do whatever it took to regain my motivation. All right. So here are the 7 steps that motivated me, even when I saw no results, that you can use as well. All right, number one, all right? Get into my copy thing. Woo! Let me bring it up. Go to chat, boom. Number 1, stop what you're doing. I know that's weird, let me unpack it. All right? Stop what you're doing. If you insist on getting back to work when you are disappointed and unmotivated, you're likely to make the same mistakes that prevented your success. Instead, take a day or even a week off to recharge and clear your mind. In my case, I took a break from social media. I took a vacation, right? I got my mind off of it.
We put power into everything we make. Ocean spray. What will you?
Weird stuff popping up. Sorry, guys. But I stepped away from it for a while. The energy of seeing a different, what's the word I'm looking for? Seeing different surroundings, going somewhere different energy from there. It took my mind away from what had happened. All right, and unplugging from social media. All right, getting back with my family, because I was doing 14-hour days, playing with my kids, playing with my wife, going to the movies, just having fun, getting my mind off of it. All right. Sometimes you may need to do that. Okay. Now, if I'm coaching and mentoring you, we talk about that. All right. And we make sure together if it's the right thing you need to do. All right. But once it's approved and we both in agreement, you do that if that's what's needed. Some of you guys, if you're watching the replay, definitely put in the replay. Some of you guys have already approved and you've done that. All right. And then let people know in the replay how you came back stronger. All right. Number two, keep failure in perspective. Keep failure in perspective. All right, your efforts haven't panned out. All right, that's the reality of it. All right, but is your goal a lost cause or a lost case? Contemplate whether the failure lies in the way you're attempting to achieve your goal rather than in the goal itself. Put in the comments if you know what I mean, if you're following me. I realized I had mostly made costly mistakes in marketing my course. It wasn't me per se. It wasn't the work I was putting in. It was my strategies and tactics on how I was doing it. This didn't mean I couldn't succeed with this or future online training courses or whatever, or that my business was doomed, right? It means I had to change the way I was doing things in order to be successful. Okay, some of you guys may already know, and you may be in the now. That thing that you've been avoiding, you've been denying, you haven't been trying for whatever your personal reasons are, right? It could potentially be hindering you. Or if you're so set in your ways, you don't want to try any new things. Okay? I know we always talk about, hey, TikTok, which I still believe is one of the best platforms. But hey, if you've put in a significant amount of time on TikTok, right, try a different platform. All right? Or if you haven't really been learning what you need to learn about SEO and hashtags, if you haven't really been going in your analytics, if you haven't really been investing the amount of time to learn how to get good at the platform, right? Start doing that. Rule those things out. Deduct them from your potential reasons or your potential problems. Are you trying different ways of doing content? I never get too comfortable doing something, and I'm always changing. And you guys can see that in my content. I switch up my hashtags. I switch up the type of content I'm posting. I do short, I do medium, I do long. Right? I test it out on different platforms. Right? I ask people for feedback. All right, are you doing those things? All right, and if you're in the system, are you following this system to a T, or are you making compromises and cutting corners? This is by Michael Barada. I'm going to post this in there too. We copy it. A failure is not a loss, it's a gain. You learn, you change, you grow. All right? Fail forward. Number 3. Take inventory of what you have accomplished. I talked to a couple of people today. It's so easy to forget how far you've come. It's so easy. Take a moment to search through old emails, documents, your journals, videos. Go look at how far you've come. Did you know as much as you know now? When you do this, most likely you'll realize that you have grown personally and professionally over time. I'm constantly always telling you guys, if you don't know it for yourself, when I see a big transformation in your content, I tell you guys, I bet you've probably acquired new skills and gained knowledge that position you for future success. A lot of you guys don't even realize you already sitting on a gold mine. Because your 90%, your 10% is somebody else's 90%. But anyway, give yourself a pat on the back. I went back and I looked at the first course I did and I laughed at how how horrible it was compared to my new ones and my old ebooks. Maybe at the end of this, I'll show you one of my first ebooks I did. It didn't have all those graphics and all that stuff, my fonts and my colors, and it had typos. I didn't know everything I knew. It wasn't even in Canva. It was like on a Google Doc. It was crazy. I may show it to you guys one day. I might even post some content around it. And if you're, I'm not sure if I promote it because it's so cringy. Well, I got an old YouTube channel that I abandoned because all my cringy videos, I was like, I don't even want to keep going with it no more. But my videos were bad. But I've grown, I've improved. And now, and as a result, my confidence is like, it's like high in the sky. I was like, I'm soaring. Go back and reassess from where you came from. Look back where you came from. All right, to encourage yourself. All right. Number 4. Ask for feedback. I want to stress this on a lot of different levels, especially to the people that are in the course, in my private community, right? Y'all highly engaged, all that stuff, right? But y'all have so many people at your disposal. I meet all of you guys. Y'all so warm and genuine and sincere, right? Ask people in the community, what do you think about this? What do you think I'm doing wrong? You don't always have to come from me. Of course, ask me. And that's the second thing I'm going to get to. I have people that are literally paying for my mentorship. They're literally paying for my mentorship, and I rarely speak to them. Luckily, I got softwares and I got tools. If I haven't talked to you in over a week, you guys don't know this, but on my end, inside my software, you have a color. Green means I talk to you regularly. It also means you're engaged in the community. It also means you're active in your tasks as far as like TikTok and stuff like that. Yellow means you kind of easing up. I don't see you as much. Red means you almost completely ghost. I don't know what's going on. You're not responding to my DMs. You're not talking to my staff. You're not showing up in coaching. You haven't booked no sessions. But the crazy thing is, like clockwork, you paying on time every single month. That's the first thing my VA say. She pays every single month. What do you want to do, Ronnie? I can't reach them. They don't even know whether or not they should cancel your membership because you won't respond back. That's not good, right? So you have me here to help make sure you stand on track and to give you feedback and encourage you and hold you accountable and keep you focused. Show you that you're doing well. You may not be seeing what you would hope you were seeing at this particular time, but you're doing well. This is normal. The other stuff is not typical. you're moving at a pace to where if you keep moving, you're going to reach your goal. You're going to get your first sale. You're going to make the 1K, then you're going to make 3K, then you're going to make 5K, then you're going to make 10K. You're going to make 10K consistently. And then we're going to talk about quitting your job, making sure you're comfortable with doing that if that's something you want to do, or retiring your wife, however you want to go about it. And then when you quit, we're going to scale your 10K to 20K to 50K so you never have to worry about working again. It's a process to it. And I'm making sure that you're staying on track. Let me get into my notes. Before you take further action, reach out to those who support you, especially your mentor. Hi. Ask them for candid feedback on what you think you could do better, and listen without judging or being offended. You guys are pretty good on that. External feedback coupled with your own insights will help you pinpoint what isn't working and will inspire you to find new ways to achieve what you desire. I was lucky enough to count on members of the groups I'm in, my masterminds for my mentor, who offered their ideas on what I could do better to launch my first online program. Let me tell you, sometimes they ripped me a new one. It was hard to listen to, but I needed to hear it. It made me better. Right? All the way from your content, whatever level you on, all right? Drop in the Discord, we have new content drops. What is it for, Ronnie? For you to drop your new content. One, we'll support you. We want you to win. We'll go and like your content. We'll leave a comment. We'll repost it. Second, if it's for people, and for yourself, hey guys, what do you think about this video? Is it boring? Could I have been better? Is it too long? Give me your honest opinion. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what the herd is for. Right? And continuously ask for feedback outside of your community, outside of your coach or your mentor. Ask the people that you're trying to get money from. They'll definitely tell you. Ask them, what do you guys think? Do you want more content like this, or am I wasting both of our times? Go look at some of my videos. I got videos like that. All right, we'll move on. Number 5. All right, create a detailed plan to change what isn't working. All right, this is my biggest thing, and it's going to be in Affiliate Income System 2.0. All right, I talked about it in the ebook. I also talk about it with you guys when we first have our first session. All right, not the onboarding session, but the first following session when you're especially when you're getting ready to hit social media, right? A plan, right? There's a plan what to start off with, and after a certain amount of time, a plan to see what worked and what isn't working, and how we gonna pivot and change things. That's why I say the first 30, 45 days, don't worry about getting money. If you make some money, that's great. But you should only be trying to get information, learn, get better, see what works, what don't work. It's all about data, all right? About yourself and about the platform and about from the people. You feel what I'm saying? Let me get into my notes. When you lack results, you might feel like you have lost control of your destiny, which is a sure motivation killer. Most people quit within the first 3 to 6 months, because after they set up everything, a lot of you guys, you make it. You'll get to building the funnel. You got your email. You got your profile set up, and then you officially have to start promoting it. Some people back out of fear before they do that. I don't get that either, but some of you guys do it, at least start and put out some content, and you're thinking, oh, okay, fine, we made it. Everything's in order. I'm going to make all this money now. And it don't go the way you thought, right? Even when I'm ordering it, you're like, oh man, gosh, I got to fix it. I thought I had it. It's not it. But it's a motivational killer because you're not seeing results. So this is why you need a detailed plan of action. It's essential to regain a feeling of control. That's why you want a plan. And it gives you the motivation. You know how I'm able to stay so calm? It's not always because I've already been through the path that you've been through, but I know how the plan works, right? That's why most people quit within 3 to 6 months. How do you think I know that? So I know I need to be heavily present within that time. You need to be booking sessions with me. Engage, asking questions, because that's the most critical time, because you're not making any money, but you putting in a lot of work and it's not matching. All right. And then a lot of you guys, you veer off. You're not talking to me, so you get distracted and you go do something else, or you saw somebody else, you want to try that. And that may contradict with everything you were supposed to be doing. And now you didn't put all this stuff into it. And I come behind you and I'm like, yo, why the heck are you doing all of this? This ain't the part of the plan. This ain't the script. You get distracted. And before you know it, you all over the place. And now you're really frustrated. Listen, I reworked my entire marketing plan and devised more engaging ways to reach my audience. The clearer my plan is, the clearer it became, the more empowered I felt to succeed. I list every action that isn't yielding results. Write that down. List every action that isn't yielding results. And ask yourself whether you can completely eliminate the task or change the way you are approaching it. For example, if you're doing affiliate marketing and your social media isn't getting any clients, no traffic, no emails, either switch your efforts, right? Your tactics, your strategy, what you're posting, your hooks, it's a lot of ways. And change your social media strategy. I do it all the time. And if you're unsure about how to do that, that's what I'm here for, you guys. That's what I'm here for. Nobody wants you to win more than me. Number 6. Yeah, I'm so proud of myself. I have remembered to record this, and I remember to copy and paste as I go. Boom. Execute a quick action item. That's number 6. Execute a quick action item. Nothing feels better than accomplishing something that will help you achieve your goal. Find a quick task. A quick task that is likely to yield positive results. Your sense of accomplishment will fuel your enthusiasm for what you do. One of my newer marketing plans has included contacting a list of possible content creators that I want to network with, right? And you guys will be seeing them, right? But that was a quick test. I reached out to most of on my list in that day, and the next day I was rewarded with my first few positive replies. It was like, heck yeah, dude, I've been following you. Yeah, man, I would love to do that. And now we're talking, having group meetings on how we're going to come together and do this. But what happened to me, I felt a renewed sense of hope, all right, in that particular task as far as succeeding with it. Ask yourself, what could you do today to build the positive momentum you need to stay motivated and take immediate action on it? Now, I don't want to confuse you guys, but for me, most times I try and knock out the hardest task first so I can coast through the rest of the day, right? But for you, that may be different. And it's okay, as long as you being productive and you get stuff done and you know, hey, because I'm doing the quick things, this big thing coming up and I need to make sure I got time to knock it out, but I'm going to knock it out today. But ask yourself, what could you do today to build the positive momentum you need to stay motivated? I'm gonna drop a book in the Discord tonight that I want you guys to read. I forget the name of it, but I'm gonna drop it. All right, this is for Anthony Robbins. Another quote. You guys are like my quotes. The path to success is to take massive, determined action. All right. This is some homework for you guys, a little small homework. I want you to go look at and go Google the definition of success. Google massive, Google the definition for determined, and Google the definition of action. This is what our mentor made us do. So I'm going to make you guys do it too. But it's going to enlighten you. All right. Number 7. Ooh. Celebrate small successes. All right. Definitely want to do this. All right. I don't be want to put nobody on a pedestal, but I like to give successes where they do. This person did it. All right. I don't want to put you on the spot, but before I get into the notes, Sophia. All right. She posted the video because she got 200 followers, and you would have thought she got 25,000. She made a big deal out of it. It was so big, I was like, let me join this party. 200 followers. But you know the crazy thing about doing that, and I forgot to tell you when we talked, but I went back and I looked at the video, and that's the most comments you've gotten to date. Random people. Girl, I'm following you.
I know.
Am I lying?
It's about 600. I got about 600 some 600 some likes, and I don't know how many comments. I was shocked. I really was. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was really shocked. It was a great.
You went mute. You went mute.
Okay, hold on. Did you? Okay, yeah. I said it was a great feeling though. I was excited.
I was excited for you. I didn't notice that until like the second time I went to it, and I was like, I got to tell her, and I forgot to tell you when we talked. But if you guys know, in the momentum plan, I talk about that. Brag about yourself, right? Because you're going to attract, people want to be a part of a winning team, right? And like, it's big. You know, some people trying to get 50 followers. That's you giving them hope. Or some people just remember when they was trying to get 200. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I must have had I don't know, probably about 65. No, it was more than that. It was more like 85 followers after I did that.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was gonna say. You got a lot of new followers off of that one little post.
Yeah.
That is freaking amazing. That is amazing. So guys, celebrate yourself. And if you feeling down, I know for a fact, if you was feeling down, that pumped you back up. Am I right or am I right?
It did. And you know what? I don't know if you saw my video that I put out there today. It was kind of thanking the followers and then letting them know exactly what even made me, get on TikTok, and I explained, about affiliate marketing and, how I started and how great my mentor is. And, you know, I did that. I sent that out there today.
Yeah, I saw that video as well, right? And this is a side note. This is what I be telling you guys. If you do those things, right, it gives gives you ideas to create, and open up doors for you to create new content, right? Just little stuff like that, right? So kudos to you. I just wanted to point that out. Let me get into these notes. No matter what little progress you make, congratulate yourself for what you have accomplished. You completed the course, you set up your funnel, you set up your email responder, you got your email, business email, you got your domain, you connected your domain, you did your profile, you went on Canva, you got a profile picture, you did your bio. Shoot, you got 50 followers, you got 100 followers, right? You've been posting every day for a week. You've been posting every day for a month. All right, all that stuff is also content, right? Celebrate yourself. Tell everybody, hey guys, I didn't think I could do this, but I've actually did it I actually did a full 30 whole days of posting one video on TikTok every single day, right? This is what happened. I went from 0 followers to 300 and something odd followers in just 30 days. I believe I can get to 1,000. Right? And that may motivate you. Hey, in 30 days, if I can get 300 followers in 30 days with one video every day, so that means if I post 2 or 3 videos, I can double or triple my followers. Right? You're going to feel empowered to take the next step in your plan, is what I'm saying, if you continue celebrating your wins. Write it down. And take notes of it. Post it around your laptop or your computer on your wall. You're going to create a self-perpetuating cycle of winning actions. Let me tell you what was hard for me. Microsoft Excel. All right, I know you guys think I know everything, but when it comes to, that's my wife thing, and I don't know how to do them formulas and them spreadsheets. I suck at that crap. I cannot get it. But I finally created me a spreadsheet because my wife is busier than me now, you guys. And I had to figure out. I was so happy. I was like, man, I probably won't do it, but I was like seriously thinking about, I'm gonna start a Microsoft Excel account just to help people and grow it. All right. But another thing I did once I did that, I created an Excel sheet to document my own small successes, and I go back and I look at it. Most times I check it daily. And as it gets larger, my successes that I'm logging, so does my confidence and my motivation. And you guys don't know, I write down wins from you guys. Like just on the Sophia thing, I wrote that down. Right? I remind myself, like, man, look at what you're doing. Look at how you're helping people. Look at the comments you're getting. Look how this person changed. Keep going. You're doing it, right? I got to stay motivated too. All right. But listen, remain patient and remember that undesirable results can become opportunities to grow and find new, exciting ways to succeed. I'm going to copy that. I like that. So, man, I be outdoing myself sometimes. I like that. It sounds like Martin Luther King should have said that. But remain patient as you work towards your goals, guys. You'll get there. And don't give up, don't quit. All right? Don't compare yourself. I saw somebody like they don't compare themselves to somebody else. That is good. All right. You are not them and they are not you. All right, totally different people, right? So you can't compare yourself to somebody else that thinks different, that works different, whose life is different, talks different, looks different, all of that stuff. All right, you are you. All right, I don't compare myself to other coaches. Right, I'm me. This is me. You're you. This is you. And go out and do you. And it's going to happen for you at the appropriate time. You'll be ready for it when it does happen. All right, cool. That's going to be the end of it. I'm going to stop recording if I can remember.